back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 75 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
Talking all that shit on all game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow, short throw underneath to Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he's brought down. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Here's a run with Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Burrow will throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. To a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, the extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
Motherfucker, I got a touch on in one play. Suck on it.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, coaches.
Oh, you just magically forgot about that, huh?
Touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 45 on second down. Herbert dancing to his left. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Justin Herbert. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 38. On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Big 13. Big 13. 11, 18.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Oh, shut the fuck up and play, dude. You're fucking annoying. God dang, shut up.
We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second.
I bet someone could pay you $1 million to stay quiet for a minute and you couldn't do it. You're annoying as fuck. Shut up.
Field now on 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 30.
Ready?
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here we go with Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Burrow. Eluding the... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So that'll move him up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
Ready?
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati. We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway in Southern California. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards.
Damn.
So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Herbert will give this one to Eckler, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Herbert flushed out right. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they'll get this down to the 10. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point attempt here still to come. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Browns drive about to get started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Chubb running to the wide side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So now 3rd down coming up. Nothing our score after 1. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert on the move to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play.
Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway in Southern California. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. This is a counter play. Eckler. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Rolling to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A quick throw there out to Williams. Nifty move. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. After the turnover, it's Tua being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Looking to pass. Tua. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. To throw again on second down. By Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. Steps away to his left. He'll get this to Eckler. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Eckler now between the tackles. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 4. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Forced out to his left. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Running right, this is Spiller. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. There to make the stop was John Jenkins.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He'll buy some time right. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
You would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now it's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got a man, complete.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert now. He's got the first down and more. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On first down, it's Herbert. Quick strike to Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, Herbert. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said, to pick on the opening drive, second drive. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off Byron Jones. There he goes, right side. The 20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but there he goes left side. 30, 10, 5, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. He goes 86 yards there on the touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly.
And it'll be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 2nd and 10, Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. In motion, Hill. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tua on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession. Needing only the
You mean cheating? Gotta be, bro. Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
From the 29, Herbert. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game?
Dude, what the fuck? See what I mean? See what I mean? What the fuck, dude?
It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
What do you mean? How was it a pick? It was a fucking run. This is fucking cheating, dude. What the fuck is this guy doing? Fucking ridiculous.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Buying time to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Tua sets up to pass it. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right. With his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now it's Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Now Herbert following the turnover, eluding the pressure right. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Bradley Chubb from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Out to his left. He finds his target, Allen. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember...
What a fucking dumb, greedy piece of shit. Fuck you.
Tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed... They did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.
Oh, bullshit. Dang. How you have to make games played?
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Herbert off the bootleg. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback
Truck
found
the
him.
shit out of 35.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 42. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
It's Williams on the catch. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Xander Horvath. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
He'll get this down to the 38.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Brady going to go on 4th down. This is caught by Evans. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have come back to make it a 2-point game. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Brady's going to look to throw. He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Russell Gage, 48 yards. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well,
that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling